Where the hell are we? Is this... Holy crap. Is this...
The Shadow Realm. Home sweet home. Not looking so sweet right about now, though.
How did we get here?
My guess is when you destroyed that whisper, the memory sucked us through. But what the hell happened to this place? It's like everything just... crumbled. Something is wrong.
Was something right for a second? Did I miss it? Whatever happened, you got yourself back home. But I'm not staying here.
I didn't plan this. But I understand. You're confused.
I could give a shit how it happened. How do I get home?
There's something I should tell you. There are 3 swords that go by the name Nobitsura Kage. Each is said to carry a piece of the legendary weapon.
A piece? So what? It doesn't work on its own?
Not at its full ancient killing capacity, no.
Oh, wonderful.
And welcome back to Shadow Warrior. I'm still annihilated and our job just got a lot more complicated. Fortunately, we have some new tools to deal with it. Grabbing the first piece of the Nobitsura Kage gave us the ancient Tsuba upgrade for the katana. Tsuba, by the way, I think is Japanese for hilt wrapping. Is that even a word? What it does is increase our katana damage by 20%, which is quite a lot, especially considering there are katana damage perks which I didn't get yet. Sadly, we won't get to see it in action, as this is a 100% katana-free episode. I can sense the disappointment. I know. On the plus side, we get this giant fuck-off axe. It doesn't take an experienced FPS player to guess what's coming up next, but I'd like to note that this whole fight is very nicely foreshadowed in the cutscene we've just seen. Because that thing actually is featured there as a piece of the environment.
That's Gozu? In his memory, he was smaller.
That's his armor. Get that off him and he's really quite puny.
How am I supposed to defeat him?
Easy. Shoot the glowing cracks in his armor.
Okay, so Hoji just spoiled the boss gimmick for us. The massive cow armor thing has 4 weak points. If we shoot them enough, they blow up and reveal the actual weak points that we can use to damage it. There is no set order in which you have to do it, however there is an order in which you should do it. Mostly on the account of the big-ass axe shockwave attack. That hurts like hell, and... outright kills you on the hard difficulties.
Hell yeah! This guy's going down!
It also hits a much larger area than you would think from the way it looks. Without his axe, Gozu is pretty much a joke. We've already seen his eye laser attack, and that can be avoided fairly easily because it moves about as fast as you do, and when it catches up to you, you just dash. This is, incidentally, why I said I'll be regretting my perk choice in the previous level, because I'm used to dealing with this guy while having 1 karma point in increased stamina, which allows for an extra dash. Anyway, Gozu's only other attack is doing a ground pound using either his hand or his legs, and creating those heavily telegraphed explosions. It's not very threatening. We can also get hit by a meteor randomly hitting the battlefield, but it happens to me like twice in all my playthroughs. Now let's talk a bit about our offensive options. You've seen me using the iron sights despite of what I said about them in the very first chapter, and that's actually because of the threat. A goon named Oblivion45682338 pointed out that using iron sights with the Akimbo PDWs not only allows them to hit a broadside of the barn, but also significantly reduces the recoil and spread. This, I believe, turns the Akimbo PDWs into the most damaging thing in our arsenal. And what's more, I had absolutely no idea it worked like that, so yeah, thanks a lot, Oblivion numbers. Now, about the order in which we try to hit Gozu in. Obviously you want to get rid of the hand with the axe first. And if I may, I'd like to establish a convention here. When I'm talking about enemies' left or right hands, please always assume it's from Wang's point of view and not that I can't tell my left from my right. I mean, that's obviously true too, but just for the informational value of this LP. Now, the crystals on the Gozu's armor are only open for a limited time, but the timing is so you can actually destroy them in one go if you don't miss. Combine this with the fact that he gets more aggressive and faster as he loses more pieces of his armor, and you get a pretty definite order in which you want to destroy him. The hand with the axe naturally goes first, and then you want to go for the other hand, because that's much harder to hit than his, like, I don't even know, protectors? Greaves? Knee guards? Shin guards? Yeah, those are. Another rather tricky bit here is to not run out of ammunition. You've probably already noticed that ammo constantly spawns at the... Well, I wanted to say about the edge of the arena, but I'm not really sure where circles have an edge per se. But they don't spawn all the time, they actually come in short bursts and they disappear after a bit. So it's entirely possible to just run around the circle just to watch every single bit of ammunition and medkit disappear right in front of Wang. Okay, now he's in his final phase. We blew up his armor and his last crystal is inside his chest. Currently we have no way of reaching it. So we need to wait, dodge around, wait until he gets pissed and goad him into a sort of a half-assed charge attack. The charge doesn't look very impressive and is actually limited by range. He does not go all the way over the arena. He does, however, have a surprisingly good maneuverability during it. It's generally much safer to just be away from him than try to dodge to the sides, because that can take 2 or 3 dashes. He can actually turn pretty damn fast. Getting hit is not much of a concern here, but again, on higher difficulties, this thing insta-kills you. Boss fights are coincidentally the main reason why I'm not playing this on Insane. On the hardware difficulty settings, Gozu and his ilk get pretty massive bonuses to the endurance of their armor and chi crystals. So just imagine this fight taking 40 minutes. A particularly dickish move comes at the highest difficulty, Heroic, because that removes the checkpoint in the middle of the fight when you destroy all of Gozu's weak points. It's especially funny when you remember that 2 of his attacks are insta-kill.
Fending off a demon horde? Check. Defeating an immortal being from another dimension? Check. Today is going awesome.
You did it! Oh, I need to get him out.
Hoji, what are you? You were banished.
Jeez, you go away for 200 years. You'd think you'd get a little, hey Hoji, I was wandering the earth like a homeless ghost.
What do you want with me?
I want to know how a moron like you created a whisperer.
I didn't. I just gave up my memories.
Still doing endless dirty work, huh? Yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, sir. Figures.
Who's Enra?
Ruler of the ancients. The cock that got me banished.
You can't fight him, Hoji. And neither can this little mortal.
You mean the little mortal who just kicked your ass?
He also tracked down and killed your whisperer.
Maybe. But you won't find the others.
Others? Other whisperers?
Oh no.
Well, I'll be cuddled to death by puppies. Enra's trying to assemble the Nobitsura Kage. But why?
He didn't tell me.
Of course he didn't. Look what happens when you try to keep secrets. But I have a hunch you know where the other whisperers are.
You can't make me tell you.
I don't have to. Just say ah.
What?
Is he dead?
Have you been listening? He's an ancient. Without the Nobits or Mikage, these guys can't be killed. But I sucked enough chi out of him to make a portal back.
Finally, some good news.
I have just enough chi for one passage.
You're not gonna leave me here.
Oh, it'll fit both of us. Just don't hesitate once I open it. Time to go after the next Whisperer.
Wait, what?
That's where this portal leads. But you can always stay here. The offer expires in 3,
God damn you,
2,
Hoji!
1.
Join me next time as we discover just where exactly has Hoji forced us to end up.